everyone, and welcome back to TechFlow Media. This is part 6 of our Siemens Electrical Designer series. Before we jump into today's main topic, I want to address a quick but incredible important feature that I forgot to show you in our last video. So remember how we added our motor starter combination and the software automatically dimensioned our cable, right? So what's amazing about this tool is that the moment you add those components to your single line diagram, they are automatically compiled into your project's order list. If you click right here on the order list tab in the left hand menu, you can instantly see the exact part numbers and quantities ready for the purchase. It saves a massive amount of the manual cross referencing, and from the continue to order, you can proceed to order these devices for your project. Okay, then now let's get into today's main agenda, deep diving into the motor starter combination. So in the last video we have already configured the motor load, and we added the motor starter combination. Now how to set the motor starter combinations filters, today we will see deeply. So to jump into this configurator, just click on this edit icon, the pencil edit icon, and you can see the motor starter combination configurator got opened. Here you can see the properties, device parameters, and accessories, these all three tabs. So let's go one by one. So if you see here in the properties tab, simply you can change the name and as per your project's requirement. In the accessories, you can add the multiple accessories, because during the real world field installation you always need secondary items, right? So things like auxiliary switches, bus bar adapters, these tabs let you manually select and attach those mechanical add-ons directly to your starter assembly. I will show you later, maybe just click, if you click on here, so bus bar adapter is got added in the accessories, and it will add in the order list also. So previously it was 3, now it is 4. If you, so like that, in the access, from the accessories tab, whatever the extra accessories you required, you can add into the your projects. So the most important parameter group is the device parameter. So let's come back to the device parameter. If you see here, I will just collapse these all the main groups of the filter. So we have here basic configuration, device characteristics, characteristics of the short circuit protection, device selection, and the certificates and the hints. Let's go one by one. So in the basic configuration, if you see device type and manufacturer, you will notice right away that both of these fields are strictly read only, right? So they cannot be edited or modified. The device type is locked as a type tested combination, and the manufacturer is permanently set to the Siemens, because this is a certified factory approved type tested assembly. So Siemens locked these five fields to guarantee that the coordination between the breaker and the contactor meets strict international safety standards. You cannot mix third party hardware inside this specific automated combinations, right? So the second one is device characteristics. Inside you will find the 9 filters. So let's see one by one. Temperature in the cabinet. So by default the tool sets this to 40 degree. The selectable range actually spans from the 10 degree to the 40 degree. If your plant floor or control room runs cooler, you can adjust it down, but keeping it at the maximum limit of the 40 degree is the best practice to ensure your hardware is rated for the worst case thermal conditions. Here I will set it as a 40 degree. Okay, so start type, the next filter, expanding this gives you a the standard industrial starting methods: direct start, dual or direct online, we can say, the reversing start, and the start delta. For our demo project we will select direct start. Don't worry about the other for now. The combination logic is the same for all three. The only difference is that choosing reversing or start delta will automatically add more contactors to your single line diagram and scale up your hardware footprint. Okay, so we'll see it at the end. Type of protection, third one. So here you will get the two options with motor circuit breaker with fuse. So it's up to you what you want to use in this combination. You want to circuit breaker or the fuse. I will keep the circuit breaker for a moment. Then overload protection. Here we have these four options integrated in self-protected combination motor controller, then electronics overload relay, thermal overload relay, and intelligent link module. So later on, you can study these all the overload protections by using their data sheets from the Siemens Industrial Mall. We will stick with the integrated motor starter protector option to keep our cabinet compact. So required safety level, this filter is used if your motor loop hooks into a functional safety system like an emergency stop or safety PLC circuit requiring a performance level PLC to PLE or safety integrity level SIL. For this general overview, we will leave this set to the no requirement. At the end, I will show you if you select the safety level how the SLD will change and add a redundant contactor to the loop. Okay, then say the sixth one is the coordination type. So this is a crucial engineering concept. This will decide how your hardware survives under the major short circuit event. Type 1 coordination, under a severe fault condition your device are allowed to sustain internal damage. The breaker will trip and clear the fault safely, so the cabinet doesn't catch fire, but the contactor itself might be permanently welded shut or destroyed. It will not be reusable and must be replaced. Okay, and if you select the type 2 coordination, then this is the high tier standard. Under the heavy fault, the component are engineered to survive together. The contactor and breaker are closely matched so that after the fault is clear, your hardware remains completely intact and reusable without any component replacement. If you select type 1, you'll get the both combinations in the result list, and if you select type 2, then only type 2 will available in the result list. So I will keep it as a default, so I will get both the combinations and we can select later from the result list. Okay, then type of control supply voltage and control supply voltage. So you have to decide your control supply voltage with respect to your project. Here we have a couple of options and both the filters are dependent to each other. For example, here by default DC and control supply voltage are 24. If you expand this combo box, 48, 72 and 110 option also available. If you change the type of control supply voltage as a AC, then if you see the control supply voltage will automatically change by default to 30, and under that we have the options also. For moment, maximum control supply voltage in the industry is DC 24, so I will keep as it is as a default DC 24. Now the next and last filter of this expander is preferred connection type. So there are two options: spring loaded terminal and screw type terminal. So as per your requirement of your project, you can select it, but just read this info message also. The selected combination type is not available for all devices. Other connections types are partially or completely used for the device selection. Please check the selected device. So it means that for example, if you have a two devices, motor starter protector and contactor, so your preferred connection type is screw type terminal, but means sometime might be you'll get the motor starter protector with screw type terminal, but maybe contactor with the spring type terminal. So that is the info message is there. So be careful or be just check once you before the order these MLMPs. And then the next expander is characteristic of the short circuit protection. So here you will find two main configuration fields method to determine the short circuit breaking capacity. Opening this drop down reveal two paths: automatic and manual. And then short circuit breaking capacity, if you keep this set to automatic, the software dynamically looks upstream to your main in-feed settings. Remember how we estimate our IK3 max values at infeed section. However, if you switch this method to manual, it unlock the field internally, right, and allowing you to override the range from 0 to 1,50,000 amperes. That means 150 kiloampere. For the today's demonstration, I will keep it likely to our infeed IK3 max value to ensure consistency across our network. Now, the next expander is the device selection, and here as per our all filters we will get this result list of compliant hardware combinations showing every single certified hardware combination that meets your exact needs, right? For this result list, you simply select the hardware set that best fits your design profile. Once selected, go ahead and click the confirm and create device button at the bottom. So here all these uh, from this result list, you just select one combination. For example, by default first one selected, but I want the third one, so select the third one and then confirm and create button will enable, and just click here. So if you see, once I confirm and create the device, you observe that the MLBs of the SLD are got updated on all, also we got the cable dimensioning button. If you see here, the created devices are here. Now if you click on this info button, then information about this particular switchgear you can see for both. Yeah, so this is for the contactor. Now even better, if you click right there on the tripping characteristics link here, you can see the tripping characteristics, then lead through energy characteristics, lead through current characteristics. Let's see, I want to see the lead through energy characteristics, for example. So a secondary window launches showing the live interactive electronic time current tripping curve graph for that exact circuit breaker. This is incredibly useful for the engineers who need to perform manually discrimination studies, or verify exactly how fast the breaker will trip during the thermal overload versus as a massive magnetic short circuit fault. Okay, then now as promised earlier, we'll go back to the, our dual combination. Watch the screen closely as I change the start type from the direct start to reversing start, right? So the moment I click it, the software immediately reset the downstream single line diagram placeholders and automatically update the live database result list, because reversing starts required two contactor instead of one to change the motor's phase rotation. The tool recalculate every parameter, and to apply this change, we just click to the confirm and create device button once again, right? Instantly our canvas update with the fully compliant certified Siemens reversing start assembly. So if I click on the reversing start, then our result list got updated here, and just confirm and create device and just observe the SLD. So if you see here, motor starter protector is there, and there are two contactors we got. For the one is for the anti-clockwise rotation, and one is called for the clockwise rotation, right? And here also the same thing that we created devices are three now. Now let's see for the same for the star delta combination. If I select the star delta star type, same thing, our result list will update it, and just click on the confirm and create device and observe the SLD. It will update as per the star delta combination, right? Yeah, so if you see here now, three contactors, this is a main contactor, this is a delta, and this is a star with MLBs, and also with the naming. And if you see here, we got updated the created devices also, which is also displayed in the order list. Okay, then second one we have decided to see is the required safety level filter. So if I select, let's see, PLC slash SIL1 safety, then another one filter will be displayed, called type type of over dimensioning here, right? So you can select, there are two options: over dimensioning of the rated current of the contactor, and other measures. So if you select this option, then our selected contactors will be over dimension. Over dimension means it will create with the buffer power and current. Okay, it's a, let's confirm and create, and you can see here now we have the power 5.5 kilowatt and 13 ampere of the rated current, but we are getting over dimensioned contactors, which is for the, since we have selected the safety level, PLC slash SIL1. Okay, so then that wraps up our high level journey through motor starter dual, RDual and star delta combinations with safety levels. If you are enjoying this step by step engineering series, please hit that like button, subscribe to the Tech Flow Media. In the next video, we will see how to configure the cables. If you come back to the electrical designer here, configure the cables. I will we will understand deeply in the next video. Thank you.